if you look at 23:33 of the book of Luke, 23:33, the Bible says, and they brought him into a place which is called Calvary. There they crucified him. Now, excuse me, Jesus didn't die because he wanted to suffer. That is a date. It's a date of success. He died to succeed. Jesus took the pain of the cross because he wanted to succeed. In Hebrew chapter 12:2, he told us about determination to succeed. He said, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before us endured the cross, despised the shame. Who is doing that? And is set at the right hand of the majesty and honor. If you have a follow-up of this, you will see he endured. So success provide pain. You must endure. 7 days of fruit fast, night vigil. You have to endure it to end this season. And then you despise the shame of that way you used to look because you're fasting. And then the Bible says there is a glory of sit down at the right hand of the majesty on high. He was made poor. 2 Corinthians. He decided to be made poor so that we can be rich. Now, I would like you to listen because I'm going to go away from it. All who avoided the pain of success took the pain of shame. If you see that lady, she's suffering. Why she's suffering is because she's avoiding the pain of glory. But she doesn't know that pain is unavoidable. I say pain is unavoidable on this earth. Pain is unavoidable on this earth. Now, when people reject the pain of honor, they will take the pain of shame. Now, wherever you see the pain of shame, just know that somebody have already rejected the pain of honor. Now, the Bible called them in 24 of the book of Luke. He said they are people who are slow in understanding. And that is my last in it. When people, they are slow. 24, 20, 25 and 26 of the book of Luke. When people are slow, when pain of success come to them, they will call it suffering because they are slow. He said unto them, "O fools." I didn't want to say they are fools. You see, Jesus have even called them fools. Why are they fools? They are slow of heart to understand. They say, that man, why does he like suffering? I said, no, it's not suffering. It's price of honor. Calvary. Can I tell you something? It is what honor. It is pain, honor, cost in your life that sustain honor in your life. So honor is sustained in pain. Not only having honor, but sustain. Having continuous honor. There must be continuous pain. The Bible says in 7:25 of the book of Hebrew that even now he is praying to save us to the uttermost. Jesus is wounded, bleeding, and is still praying for more than 2,000 years. 2023 is still praying. And then somebody said, all my life I've been praying. I said, how many days? How many days have you prayed this prayer? Somebody has prayed 2023 and is still praying because he wants to save to the uttermost. That is, he wants to keep what he has. Some people have gotten some things, but they are not keeping it because they avoided the sacrifice that gave them that thing. I said they avoided that. How can you get money without knowing that the pen that gave you that money should be sustained as long as you want the money to remain in your hand? You like revelation. Anytime you preach, people will be blessed. And then he said, I have suffered when I used to suffer. I have suffered when I used to suffer. Now God have already blessed me. Excuse me, nothing is called yesterday in pen. As long as you want glory, you will pay for it. So you don't say you paid 10 years ago and God brought you to it. Now you are no longer suffering. Then your journey has stopped. Your journey of success has stopped. If all you can say, I know when I was suffering, then you're no longer moving forward. And don't call it suffering, it's pain. The pain that make you move forward. Do you want to move forward in another 3 weeks? Get into pain. Can you close your account and sow it to God and start 21 days fruit fasting? And then covenant with God that you must go to church every night in the altar to come and kneel, even when your knee is paining you. The first 3 days you will know that God believes in pain. Only 3 days. Only 3 days you will not sleep in your house and you didn't put oil in your mouth. Only 3 days only. I didn't even tell you 7. Only 3 days. You will see the influence of that consecration. And if what I say is true, why would people choose to be ordinary when that is available? You don't need to avoid it because it is a platform that gives you what you want. Am I saying something? Am I saying something? Have I blessed you to talk about pen? Huh? To talk about. Now, I have here that turning beggars into billionaires. Now, hear me. Turning beggars. If you subject a beggar into continuous pain, he will turn. To be shepherd of mankind, I didn't do any other thing apart from jumping inside pain, bruises. God does not have shortcut to it. Let me say again. I said God does not have shortcut. When he gave birth to Jesus, I said when he gave birth to Jesus and Jesus was born in a manger, where he knew that the only way to come up is through pain. So from birth, he arranged chasing him. God arranged chasing a child that is born. He arranged killers for him. So the pain of Jesus started from birth. They started looking for him to kill. And then Joseph started using him to run away to go to grow in Egypt. In a strange environment. Where? And somebody is telling me, Sheba, you're the one who laid knife at you. After all, you wrote, try and rest. I say, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. Because I have not met so many comfortable idiots who are shameless. Who like everything they want and they complain and they trek up and down because their conscience is blood. You know, conscience talks, but their own doesn't talk anymore. So everything that is negative that happened, they ascribe it to God. I said their conscience doesn't talk. Their conscience has become dumb. So they say, hey, why nobody wants to help us? Who?